Good morning and greetings from Northumberland on Saturday the 24th of July. It's a cooler day after the heat we've had in the last week or more, and there is a prospect of some rain early next week at least. On Saturdays I often speak to you in terms of an update on the COVID situation in our benefice, and I'm going to do that again today. Principally because I want to share with you where we are and what our thinking is. We had a nasty shock a couple of weeks ago when figures in this area, which had been incredibly low, leapt up, especially among young people. It seems like that's easing off now. The latest figures I see, and they have to be confirmed later today, is that we've gone from 24 in our ward back to 6, which is where we were, and there is that's great comfort to us, particularly to those people who we still have in our church community and in our other communities who are self-isolating because of health issues or have to be extra careful because of health issues. So going forward, I put to the wardens a little set of guidance notes this week, and they came back, I think, very happy with them, I'm glad to say. And these are our guidance notes as we go forward through July into August. I'm going to read them to you. I hope that they make sense. We continue to do all that we can to protect each other as the worship pattern continues through July and August. And these are the requests, the guidance we issue. Please continue to use the sanitizer. A track and trace list is available to sign. Of course, it's not quite legally compulsory in the way it was, but it'll be there, and the QR code will be there too. We would appreciate you wearing a mask while entering and leaving the church. These are the pinch points. And so if people wear masks as they come in and as they leave, we feel they could dispense with them in their seats. You may wish to remove your mask while seated, but please feel free to retain it if you wish. We sit for the majority of the service. We will not share the peace physically. Communion in one kind will be brought to you in your pews in the same way that we have through the last 16 months. And we plan to reintroduce hymns in August. I think I'm going to start reintroducing hymns with a final hymn and then introduce another hymn a couple of weeks after that. I think it's wise to do this because there are some churches that are rushing into 4 or 5 hymns, and that's fine. We can see how that pans out in certain places. But as we're still dealing with an airborne virus, I think some of these precautions are important. We'll also continue to remain seated for much of the service. Again, because some of the research I've read certainly suggests that when we're standing and speaking much more loudly, the chance of projection is greater. We did ask people last week to continue to take tests if they're at all anxious, and we hope that people will do that. Test kits are, I think, still available in all of our churches, but of course they can be ordered as well, but to be delivered to you. I think that's all I want to say at the moment, except to say to all of us, we're going to be entering into quite a difficult time now. There are fears of potential lockdowns later in the year, and we really don't know what's going to happen. It's as if we're part of a giant experiment, as somebody said. But what we do know is that the more care and consideration we offer to each other, the better things will be. Please take care of yourselves, and may God bless us all.